I think I'm perfect. Perfect. Bitch is perfect. Perfect.
What's going on, everybody? Man, it's your boy Banco Boxing. Man, I'm back. I'm at work right now. It ain't busy, so I decided I'm gonna drop a video. So I'm pretty sure everybody been seeing on social media and YouTube the tirade Errol Spence went on Terence Crawford's resume and stuff like that. From my research and watching other videos tells me is that I think Bomac and was saying something about Errol Spence and them talking about their money and this and that, and when you feel like you also the best, you don't like other people saying somebody the best. So Errol Spence decided, address it to all the media there. So this is coming out of Errol's mouth. Ain't no he say, she say type stuff. And, he basically was talking about Crawford's resume, and he had a valid point somewhere. I mean, they do have people that they fought that had like mutual opponents with each other, so you can kind of maybe judge that, but it just depends. And we're looking at the totality of, like, I guess the champions that Crawford beat. Yeah, you would say it probably is overrated, but Crawford has beat those guys in dominating fashion. So I can't really just say, oh yeah, because he did what he was supposed to do. He didn't have no tough fights because the people weren't on this level, and he doesn't fight down the competition. We go on Spence's case. Spence fought a big 147-pounder in Kell Brook and beat him. Took a while too. He was losing. I don't think Crawford has a Kell Brook on his resume. I think Kell Brook trumps most everything on Crawford's resume. I think even Lamont Peterson does too, only because of who Lamont Peterson's face. So those two guys, you don't really have to throw Chris Algieri in there. I mean, he's fought. I mean, granted, he did go 12 with Pacquiao, but at the end of the day, and he went 12 with Amir Khan. So he's been in there with some good guys. And providing the cough. I can't think who else in there. I've been in there. So he's been there with some good guys, opposed to let's say the last dude that he unified with at 140 in Dongo. I had never heard of him before. It was the Crawford fight, and of course, if you keep up with everything, he got stopped by a pro Grace in the second round. So he shot. He wasn't, to me, when he fought Crawford, he didn't look that good. Victor Postal, I hadn't seen Victor Postal fight in a while since he lost to Crawford. So I give Crawford that win. But I mean, the only person I think Postal had on his resume was Lucas Matisse. And if you can box, you can beat Matisse. Matisse is just really basically a brawler. And at that time, he was already slowed down enough in his career. Had been in enough wars. But, you can give him that win. Jeff Horn went 12 with an old Manny Pacquiao that wasn't on the Sunny D. Yes, I'm going to keep on saying Manny Pacquiao on the Sunny D, because how you go from not knocking people out to all of a sudden knocking people out. Yeah, man, they was talking about, but Spencer talking about that. He's talking about his money, trying to tell him, he trying to say all this kind of stuff. And Terence Crawford talking big, but he signed another deal with Top Rank, but he didn't have to, which is true. Listen to Fred from Barbershop Conversations. He could have just been a free agent. Now, I don't know how his deal is structured. Maybe getting that title fight, Aaron was like, well, you're going to have to re-sign eventually. There's probably some stuff that we're not privy to. But still, we already know about this type of stuff right here, how it plays out. It might take, if it's 2018, you might not see this fight to 2021, 2022. Just because they might, if Bob is going to work with Al, like on a fight of this magnitude, because he's worked with him, I think, Terence Crawford and John Molina. But that's easy. Nobody cares about John Molina. But if it's some of this magnitude, they want to cash out, And who's to say, this could be a $10, $20 million payday for both of those guys at this pay-per-view. But that profiles have to get bigger. I know everybody been talking about they just want to see the fight. They hate the business side of boxing. But at the end of the day, any punch can change one of these fighters' lives, man. They could be in a coma, and that's it. So I respect these guys, man. I'm not going to ever I used to say it a while back, but I'm never going to refer to fighters as bums or scared, They know the business got to take place. Them boys not scared of nobody. They've been fighting their whole life. But definitely, man, I like Spence. Everybody, I think we're finally getting to see another side of Spence. Maybe Spence is like this all the time. Normally he didn't say much, but I think he's coming out of his shell. I think he's realizing I got to kind of start being like this. I got to be hated a little bit. I can't be so nice, I got to make people stop liking me so much so they can pay to see me possibly lose, He's doing a little bit of, the Floyd route. Not a lot, he don't talk trash that much, he let his friends do that. He had Braun the Tank, Robert Easton, of course the Charlos, all those guys were cool, there at the fight. That's another thing, man. We see it plenty of times. Tevin Farmer pulls up to the PBC fights because he was there. Crawford, you gotta start coming to the fights, bro. Like, straight up, come to the fight. Like, y'all could have been face to face. You know how many views that would have did? We know both of y'all boys ain't scared. You from Omaha, Spence from Dallas. Y'all keep on fighting, man. That could be a fight in Dallas. Even shoot. Maybe in AAC at the American Airlines Center, or if it get big enough, y'all can fight in Cowboy Stadium, man. Y'all decide. But that's my take. That's how I feel on that subject, man. But you guys know what to do, man. Hate, comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell icon and a little window. I'm sorry, under the video, and I'm out. What's going on, everybody, man? It's your boy Banko.